The BBC is claiming it has evidence that Burma's military leadership is hampering aid from reaching its cyclone-devastated people. Its special correspondent has spent the last few days there undercover. His name cannot be revealed for his own safety.
19 days after the cyclone struck, the Burmese generals are still restricting access to the devastated delta. They insist that most aid is carried by their army trucks. Undercover police watch the roads heading south. At this checkpoint, they've installed immigration officers just to turn back foreigners. They are also trying to deter visits from their own people. At this checkpoint here, Burmese people are given this yellow piece of paper. It tells them that in effect the emergency phase of this disaster is over. It also goes on to say that aid is only attracting children and others that don't really need help. So people who want to give are told now to go to an office in the city. Everything will be channeled through the government. Giving aid individually, the note warns, risks foreigners looking down on the Myanmar nation. But on the streets, DVDs are being sold, and they depict graphic scenes of the disaster. And on the eve of the visit by UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon, some students are threatening strikes and protests if their government doesn't agree to all international help. We met secretly with some of the students demanding that the Burmese government accept aid, including from the American and French navies.
The government should take the help of the other country.
All the countries?
Yes, all the countries.
And what is the mood, the feeling of young people, of students, about the way the government has handled this?
They're very angry. Be the old people, be the young people, all of the people are very angry.
Last September, it was the monks who led the protests against the government. They were brutally repressed. We found the pagodas are still being watched, but the monks too are speaking out. There's not enough aid. Venerable Jaya Pandita told me. We still need so much help. There are so many devastated houses. As we travelled through the ruined villages, we found a rising frustration expressed openly. Whether the military government gives permission or not, Clay San told me, the US and French navies should come and help us. We're very angry. We found some refugees today, 30 living to a room, dependent on aid that seemed random at best. What actually happened here is that two Americans came into the country on a tourist visa and with the help of some Burmese brought some food and brought it here. And within seconds this vast line formed, hoping that they would get some of the rice. As the UN Secretary-General prepares to arrive here, the generals agreed that a few UN helicopters would be allowed to deliver aid. But here's the dilemma. Does the international community try and wring concessions out of the regime, or does it demand total access, as many Burmese people seem to want?